most common faults in our behavior. I have talked about so far winning too much and the attitude of adding too much value in our daily life and conduct, be personal or professional. Today I shall talk about the third habit, and this is nothing but the habit of passing judgment. And it just coincidentally, I happened to see a movie yesterday, and there was a cute scene. The movie was Something Got to Give. You almost watched this movie, beautiful movie. And there was a scene between Jack Nicholson and the Diane Keaton in the in the movie. I said the Something Got to Give. Keaton plays a successful 50s divorced playwright, while Nicholson is a 60s, is about around 60ish tycoon with a reputation who have to be dating, who happens to be dating her daughter. Nicholson is forced to spend a few nights in the Keaton's lavish weekend home, recovering from a mild accident. He and Keaton starts off loathing each other and cool off while they have a flirtatious discussion all the day and many most of the time. And one evening when the Keaton was in the kitchen while she prepares some midnight snacks, the Keaton says, "I can't imagine what you think of me." The Nicholson asks, "Do you ever miss being married?" "Sometimes," she says. "Yes, at night, but not much anymore." And the subject shifts momentarily to what they want to eat. But Keaton is not so subtle attempt to elicit feedback brings the conversation back on the point. "Did one of us say something about interesting?" she muses. "You said you can't imagine what I think of you." "You don't have to answer that," she says. "Okay," he says very agreeably. "But if you have an opinion, I would be curious to know," says a Keaton. "Will you tell me the first why you only miss being married at night?" asks Nicholson. "Well, the phone doesn't ring that much at night, and the whole thing happens, all these things, the whole thing happens at night only. Sleeping by myself took some time to getting used to it, but I got the hang of it now. You got to sleep in the middle of the bed. It's absolutely not healthy to have a side which no one has the other side," she says. Encouragingly, by her explanation, Nicholson says, "Now I am convinced that what I think of you is right. You are a tower of strength." Keaton smiled. "Now try not to rate any answers," replies the Nicholson. "I know that it's only a romantic comedy, but the scene rings true. Even in the most gentle, intimate moments when people are offering us the most and helpful snapshots of ourselves, we can't help passing judgment, my friend. We become judgmental so easily and so fast. We can't help ranking what they tell us, lining it up as more pleasing or insightful than what we expected them to say, or what we think ourselves, or what we have heard from others on the same subject. There is nothing wrong, my friend, with offering an opinion in the normal give and take business discussions. You want people to agree or disagree freely. But it is not appropriate to pass judgment when we specifically ask people to voice their opinions about us. In the moment when other people have passed judgment on advice they have solicited from me, my first thought, who died and what make you the critic in chief? This is true, my friend, even if you ask a question and agree with the answer, consciously or not, the other person will register your agreement. Yet he or she will remember it when great specificity when you don't agree the next time. The contrast is telling, my friend. The person thinks what was wrong with what I said. Why did I bother? It's no different when you are heading any institution or organization or you are CEO and in a meeting asking for suggestions about a problem and telling one subordinate, that's a great idea. Then telling another subordinate, that's a good idea. And saying nothing at all to a third subordinate suggestion. The first individual is probably pleased and encouraged to have the CEO's approval. The second individual is slightly less pleased. And the third individual is neither encouraged nor pleased. But you can be sure of two things. Firstly, everyone on the room has made a note of these bosses or the CEO or the top man's rankings. And secondly, no matter how well intentioned, the CEO's comments are the net result of the grading people's answer rather than just accepting them without comment. Makes people hesitant and defensive, my friend. People don't like to be critiqued, however obliquely. That's why passing judgment is one of the method we push people away and take ourselves back from the greater success or prevent ourselves from achieving synergy. How do we stop passing judgment? That is the main important question, especially when people are trying to help us sincerely. And my solution to it is very simple. Try this for at least 1 week. Treat every idea that comes your way from another person with complete neutrality. Think of yourself, us as a human Switzerland, a neutral country. Don't take sides of anybody. Don't express an opinion. Don't judge or don't comment on any incoming suggestions from anybody. If you find yourself incapable of doing this, just saying thank you will be enough. Make it an innocuous, very innocuous. Thanks. And after 1 week, you will have significantly reduced the number of pointless discussions or suggestions coming to you. You will engage in a work at home. If you continue to follow this for several weeks, one thing I can assure you, 3 things will surely happen. Firstly, you won't have to think about the this sort of neutral response. It will automatically, as easy as saying, become your habit. God bless you. Just you say, anybody sneezes, you said, God bless you, this reflects an automatic response. So being neutral, it becomes your automatic response in nature. First, achieve. Secondly, you will have dramatically reduced the hours you devote to the continuous interfering from the people. When you don't judge an idea, no one can agree with you. And thirdly, people will gradually begin to see you as a much more agreeable person, even when you aren't in fact agreeing with them at all, my friends. Stop passing judgment. Adopt a neutral position, neutrality, and keep a very collected composure. Say thanks, and everything will fall in place. Thank you very much.